So I decided to try it again. This time I also can switch this I don't know, preview native audio dialog, top native audio. It's without thinking, it's with thinking. Also, we have this flash. I don't know what's better. Let's stay. I have closed as much other applications as I could, so maybe it will work this time. Adapts the response, maybe we can enable this adaptation, something interesting. These options, I don't know what they are they affecting in any way this problem. And I don't need the grounding with Google search in this time. So let's try it again. I will choose tab. Already opened the tab, lichess. I cannot find it. Too much tabs. Okay, I will choose window. Whole window this time. Hello.
Hello there. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I was thinking about trying this again. The last time your window hung up and stopped working. Maybe we can try some training chess session this time again. I have opened this tab where we can do moves. So maybe we can do a little session with you, and you can be my chess teacher and English teacher at the same time. What do you think about it?
That sounds like a fun idea. I can definitely guide you through some chess moves and help with your English at the same time. What moves are you considering now?
Yeah, let's just play against each other. Maybe just some small friendly game.
Sounds perfect.
Okay,
I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, I'll start with pawn to e4.
Okay, you've moved your pawn to e4. Now it's black's turn to move.
Yeah, what would you play here?
For black, a common response is to play f5, which is called the Dutch defense. It challenges the center immediately. Another solid move would be d5, aiming to control the center as well.
Yeah, please choose one of them.
All right, let's go with d5 for black. It's a solid central move. Now it's your turn again. White.
Okay, let's just a second. d5. Is it d5 or no? I cannot see. Yeah, it's d5. Yeah, it's my turn now. So I'm just thinking maybe I can just simply take your d5 pawn in this case. Yeah, I see that you can retake it with your queen, but in this case I can attack your queen and at the same time develop my knight. So it's not that bad for me. So I'll just go ahead and take your pawn. What will be your response?
Okay, if you take with ed5, I will recapture with my queen, queen d5. This allows me to develop my queen and control the center. Then it will be your turn again.
Yeah, as I have said, I will develop my queen side knight, attacking your queen.
Developing your knight to nc3 is a good move, attacking my queen. I will move my queen to a safer square. Let's say to a5. This keeps the queen active and prepares for further development.
a5, okay. a5. Aren't you afraid to keep your queen in the center? Isn't it, how to say it, isn't it be vulnerable here, no?
It's a fair point.
Mhm. It stopped working again. Yeah, it
Oh,
stopped. Can you repeat, please?
certainly. After your knight on c3 attacks my queen, I will move my queen to a5. This is a safe square for the queen and keeps it in the game. Now it's your turn again.
Yeah, but I was wondering, is it really safe here on e5 for the queen? I don't know. I'm not sure about it. What do you think?
It's generally considered a reasonably safe square. The queen can control important central squares and is not immediately threatened. While it might be subject to future attacks, it's a good developing move for now.
And also, it makes a check in this move, and maybe it is important because it how to say it, not takes time, but how to say it when we gain time or what from the opponent.
Yes, you're right. Moving the queen to a5 forces you to respond to the check, which means you're not developing your pieces as quickly. It can gain a bit of tempo for black.
Yeah, gaining a tempo, it was the term. Yes, I was wondering. Yeah, in this case, I would like to develop my knight, my other knight to f4, but I cannot because I'm in check. It will be illegal, yes. So in this case, I'm thinking about just blocking with my queen. And even if you take my queen, there will be an exchange, and it might even help me to develop my, for example, bishop. Maybe I don't think it's bad for me because I don't lose castle rights, so it's more or less okay. But I'm not sure about this early exchange of queens. Maybe in this way I'm not capitalizing on your vulnerable. I still perceive this your queen as a target, to be honest. But I'm not very sure how to exploit this vulnerability. Maybe it's not exploitable at all. So I'm thinking about blocking with my queen. What would you suggest me here?
Blocking with your queen on d2 is a solid move to address the check. Exchanging queens does simplify the position, which can be desirable. It also allows you to develop your other pieces, like your knight on g1.
Hmm.
Another possibility is to block with your knight on d2, which keeps the queens on the board and prepares to control the center. It really depends on whether you prefer a more simplified position or want to keep the complexity of having the queens on the board.
Yeah, just in this case, let me just block.
Okay, blocking with which piece? What's the move you're considering?
I have already done it. You can see it. Can you see it?
Yes, I see that the queen is now blocking. What's your next thought in this position?
Yeah, but it's your move here.
Ah, yes. So, what move are you considering for black now?
Let me a minute to think.
Take your time. Let me know what you decide.
Yeah, for black, you can exchange. I don't know. I
Ex-
don't know. You can exchange, but it doesn't feel very good for black to exchange. But we as black, we don't have good alternatives, in my opinion, because we cannot retreat to h5. Obviously, it would be a blunder. We can retreat to a4, I think. Also, you can try to develop your knight, by the way, on c3, on c6, sorry, c6. And in this case, if I take your queen, you will develop your knight in the center of the board. I believe it's a good move, but maybe you have another ideas. What will your move be here for black?
Developing the knight to the center sounds like a solid plan. It helps control key squares and gets the piece into the game. What other moves are you considering?
I would like you to just choose one move. We can just role play it like a game, friendly game between you and me, you and me. Yes.
All right, for the sake of our friendly game, I'll choose to develop the knight. I'll move the knight to c6.
It was my idea. It wasn't that bad. I see. Okay, it's my move here. So again, I can take your queen, and it will, in some sense, maybe even help you to develop. Maybe I'll just I see. I can develop my knight now because I am not in check right now. So I will develop my other knight in this case.
Developing your other knight is a good move too. It helps you control the center and get more pieces into the game. Where will you place that knight?
I have already placed it. You see? Can you see?
Yes, I see that you've played an f3. That's a solid and developing move, controlling the center and preparing to castle.
What your move? What will your move be?
Considering the position, I'll choose to move my bishop to c5. This develops another piece and puts pressure on the f2 square.
Let me see. Bishop to c5. Are you talking about white squared bishop or dark squared bishop? White squared bishop, maybe, yes, because black squared bishop is blocked by its own pawn. So to c5, let me see. c5. No. How can you develop your bishop to c5 if there is a pawn that blocks it? No?
Ah, yes, I see your point. My apologies. The pawn on z5 does block that bishop. In that case, I'll develop my bishop to g7 in a fianchetto. This controls the long diagonal and prepares for castling.
Yeah, I believe you are confused about the chessboard. You're playing with black pieces. And
You're right.
yeah.
You're right. I apologize.
And it stopped working again, no?
You're absolutely correct. Given the position, I should be considering moves for black. A good move for black would be to develop their knight to f6. This develops a piece, controls the center, and prepares for castling.
Okay, it's your choice. Are you sure about this move?
Yes, developing the knight to f6 is a very common and strong move for black in this position. It helps
Okay.
with
Okay, I see, no problem. But why I have given you a chance? Because in this situation there is a problem for black. What problem it is?
I see. The problem for black is the early development of the queen, which can make it vulnerable to attacks and force it to move again. Also, the early pawn moves can weaken black's position in the center and king side.
You're close, but not right on the point. There is a very specific problem for black, and a very large one. What is it?
I see. The specific problem for black could be the weakening of their king side due to the f5
No,
pawn move.
no. No, it's white can gain a lot of material here with just one move in this situation. What move can white do?
Oh, I understand now. White can play knight to f5, attacking the queen and forking the queen and rook. That's a very powerful move that wins material for white.
Knight to f5, you said?
Yes, exactly. Knight to e5 is a strong move that fakes advantage of black's queen placement and wins material.
Yeah, but I believe you have said also that it forks something, but does it fork anything? I don't see a fork after this move, knight to e5. Are you sure?
You're right, it's not a direct fork in the typical sense. However, the knight on e5 attacks the queen on d5 and creates a significant threat, forcing the queen to move and allowing white to gain an advantage in development and control of the center.
I don't understand your point because knight on e5, let me see. There is no knight. If I play knight to e5, let me play it just. So I have played it. I don't see any forks here. I'm not sure that you can see the board clearly and understand. Maybe there are some limitations in your vision. What do you think? Because I don't see any forks here from the knight.
I understand.
What was you saying? It stopped again.
My apologies, I misspoke. After knight to e5, there isn't an immediate fork. The main idea is to attack the queen and disrupt black's position, gaining an advantage that way. Thank you for pointing that out.
Okay. What will be your next move here for black?
After black's knight captures on e5, a good move for white would be to develop their pieces and
I'm
control the
sorry.
center.
It wasn't black knight. It was my white knight, which captured
Oh,
on your queen on e5.
right. After your white knight moved to e5 and black captured with their queen, white can recapture with the knight on e3. This develops another piece and controls the center again.
No, it doesn't make sense because you don't have your queen anymore. So your sentence doesn't make any sense. White has their queen, but black doesn't have any queen anymore. So maybe you have some limitations in your vision, computer vision. What do you think?
You are correct. I apologize for the confusion. After white's knight captures on e5, black's queen is no longer on d5. White should continue to develop their pieces and gain a good position. Recapturing with the knight on f3 is a solid move.
Recapture with the knight on f3. Let me see. f3, f3. You are commenting
moving the
my
knight to
moves.
f3 is a common and strong move in this position.
Yeah, but
It helps to
it's
control the center
but
and
it's
develop your pieces effectively.
sorry to interrupt, but it's black to move right now.
Okay, After white's knight has recaptured on f3, it is black's turn to move. They will likely try to continue developing their pieces and challenge white's control of the center.
Yes. Can you choose a specific move for black in this position?
A common move for black here is e6. This strengthens their center, prepares to develop their light-squared bishop, and controls the d5 square.
E6. I see. Okay, no problem. E6. In this position, I would maybe just make exchange, maybe, but I'm not sure because it opens your bishop, so maybe no. My knight is protected by my queen, so I don't really need to move it. So maybe I'll just open my other bishop. Maybe no. Let me exchange. Let me just simplify the position. It's okay, I believe, in this case. So what will be your response to this situation?
Exchanging on c6 could change the pawn structure. If black recaptures with the b pawn, it opens the b file for their rook and might weaken their pawn structure. If they recapture with the d pawn, it strengthens their center. What was your intended recapture?
Yeah, but I wanted you to play to choose this move to play for black in this position. What would you play? But also note that you don't have d pawn.
You're right. There's no d pawn for black to recapture with. In that case, recapturing with the b pawn is the most logical move, opening the b file for their rook and developing their position.
Yeah, okay. Opening the position. Okay. In this case, I will. I can target this c pawn, of course, and it's interesting because it's interesting to target it with the queen. What, by the way, what do you think? What can be my idea with this white's move queen to queen to f3 in this situation?
Moving your queen to f3 could be aiming to put pressure on black's king side.
Yeah, you have your voice just stopped working. Okay, can you repeat, please, again?
Oh, I apologize. I was saying that moving your queen to f3 could be a move to put pressure on black's king side and control important central squares.
Yeah, but also there's a very specific idea in this move, and it is not on the king side. It's on the. It's concerned. It's related to queen's side. What is the idea?
If it's not about the king side, then queen to f3 might be preparing to support an advance on the queen side, or aiming to control the long diagonal that could become important later. It might also be to prepare for castling on the queen side, though that's less likely in this position.
Okay, let me just do it. Do this move. Queen to f3. What would be your response for black here in this situation?
After your queen moves to f3, black would likely continue developing their pieces and solidify their center. A good response could be e5 to challenge your control of the center and open up lines for their pieces.
e5. Okay, it's interesting. It opens your white squared bishops, so square bishops. So, but this pawn is not very supported, so I'm worried about it. But okay, let's do it. So your move is on the board, and my move. Maybe now you can see my idea with what was my idea with queen moving to f3. What is the idea? There is a specific tactic here.
Now that e5 is played, your queen on f3 could potentially put pressure on that e5 pawn. Also, it might be eyeing the weak diagonals or squares around black's king, especially with the b6 pawn structure. Is that the tactic you were thinking of?
No, there is a concrete one move that just, in my opinion, just wins material, a good amount of it. It's a queen move that I can do for white. What is it? What do you think? Do you see it? Can you see it?
I'm examining the position closely. With e5 played, I see that queen to g3 would be a strong move, directly attacking the e5 pawn and creating threats along the diagonal. Is that the move you were considering?
It's interesting idea, but I was thinking about more a move that that is more like more active, more active. It's more its distance is longer. Can you find it?
Ah, I think I see what you mean. Perhaps you are thinking of a move like nd4, which attacks the queen and also puts pressure on key central squares. That develops a piece and creates lasting pressure. Is that the move you had in mind?
I'm sorry, but ND4 is not possible in this situation, and I was specifically asking about queen move, so let me just do it and see how you respond to it. It's queen from f3 to c6. Yeah, what's just happened? How it's called, this tactic?
I understand your question now. Moving the queen from f3 to c6 puts the king in check. Black will need to address this check immediately. This kind of move that directly attacks the king is called a check.
Yeah, but yes, you are right. It's a check, but also there are some additional problems for black connected with this move.
Yes, you're right. It is indeed a check, and it creates additional problems for black. The king is now under attack, and black must respond to the check. This forces a reaction and allows white to gain an advantage. Thank you for pointing that out.
What advantage? What advantage? What will happen next? What do you think?
The advantage comes from forcing black to respond to the check, which may disrupt their development or create weaknesses.
Yes,
Additionally,
to obstruct. Yes. Sorry for interrupting. Continue, please.
no problem at all.
Yeah, your voice again. Something with our. Wow, it just happened again. I don't know. Doesn't work. I have closed almost everything else, so close other tabs, open incognito, restart computer. I don't want to restart my. So it works, but it's for chess. It's not very intelligent. I was trying to force it to say that there is fork in this situation because we can win. We can take the rook on a8 because I believe black can try to do anything like that, or you can move. You can move here. It doesn't. Why? What is happening? I don't understand. Can you please remove all these things? I don't. Yeah, it's strange. How to disable all this? Maybe this? Yes, of course. Okay. So yeah, black can do anything, but I believe they cannot. How to say? How to say it in English? They cannot the rook cannot survive this. Save, save, of course. My gosh. They cannot save their rook. Let me enable the chess engine to check it. Yes, the best move is this one, and in this case, I can do just this, and I just won the rook. So it's plus 12 for white, and it's a very good advantage. In most cases, a player with this advantage just wins the game because we have queen, and black just lost their rook on a8. So that is so like you just seen. It's not very intelligent, and it has these problems with I don't know what the problem is, but it just stops working after say 20 minutes, like that. So maybe I'll figure it out, but I don't know. It's not there are many options to change here, so it just doesn't work for me. But this mode itself is very interesting, and if you know about other artificial intelligence who can work with shared screen, please let me know. And also, I have asked you about my English problems, and again, for the second time, it hasn't made any suggestions regarding my English, so it's not very exciting, to be honest. So that's it. But it's interesting mode, and very sounds very promising. I believe it's in the future it will be very, very good. Maybe, I don't know, because it's not that easy to develop this artificial intelligence model. They require a lot of resources and a lot of financial resources and so on. So it may be not that easy to improve them because they already made a very big and exciting leap in their performance for now. So that's it. Thank you very much, and I hope you all improve in your English. Goodbye.